we will discuss about thermodynamics. I am Dr. Ayan Mukherjee from Ram Ratan Singh College, Mokama, Padiputra University. This chapter is for BSc Physics Honours Part 1 students. Thermodynamics is a very important part of physics. There are four laws of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, third law of thermodynamics. These laws are very much important and essential in our course. Going into the details, first we will see these four laws how define different physical quantities such as temperature, energy and entropy and help us to characterize them. These laws also describe different quantities behave under various circumstances under different forbid certain phenomena. Now, temperature is an important parameter in thermodynamics and it is associated with the ability to differentiate between a system is a hot or cold. And in thermodynamics, thermal equilibrium states are about two body whose temperature are same. That is, when they came into same temperature, they are in thermal equilibrium. Zeroth law of thermodynamics also states that when a body A is in thermal equilibrium with body B and separately with the body C, then both B and C are in thermal equilibrium to each other. This is most important laws and help us to define temperature of a system. So the significance of zeroth law is that it help us to determine whether two systems are in thermal equilibrium or not, and if the temperature of the two systems are same when measured with a third thermal contact, then we can say they are both in a same temperature. First law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics is states us about conservation of energy principle to heat and thermodynamic process. The change in internal energy of a closed system is equal to the heat supplied to the system minus work done by it. This is defined by this equation del U equals to Q minus W. Now Q is the heat and W is the work. Their sign is also important. If Q is plus, then heat is added to the system. If Q is negative, then is lost by the system. If W is plus, then work done by the system. Minus means work done on the system. So during defining different mathematical equation, we have to keep in mind about the sign. Now what is internal energy? Internal energy is the sum of the kinetic energy which comes from the motion of the molecules and potential energy which comes from the chemical bond between the atom and any other intermolecular forces. So internal energy is the internal energy content in a system which comes from both kinetic energy as well as potential energy. Suppose we take some food. Now if the intake of the energy minus what we spend, that is work done by the system, the difference between them is stored in our system, in our body, maybe in human, in plant body, and that is called internal energy of the system. Yes, so this figure help us to understand what is internal energy. So we have to remember that for an isolated system, energy always remain constant. Internal energy is a point function and property of the system. Internal energy is a mass dependent, and while specific energy is an independent of mass. For an ideal gas, the internal energy is a function of temperature only. This is most important part. First law of thermodynamics has some limitation. The first law of thermodynamics states that whenever a system undergoes any thermodynamical process, it always holds certain energy balance. The first law fails to give the feasibility of the process or change of state of the system. For instance, the first law fails to explain why heat flows from hot end to cold end, but why not from cold end to hot end. Second law of thermodynamics. There is no simple statements about this, but we can state it by three prominent statement, that is Clausius statement, Kelvin Planck statement, and from entropy point of view. So second law of thermodynamics plays an important role in defining different system. It helps us to predict the direction of the process, establish the condition for equilibrium, determining the best theoretical performance of different cycles, engines, etc. So, second law of thermodynamics appear different in kind from those of conservation of mass and energy principle. So, Clausius statement gives that it is impossible for any system to operate in such a way that the sole result would be an energy transfer by heat from a cooler to hotter body. So we cannot transfer the total heat from a cooler to hotter body without any type of loss or work done on the system or by the system. Kelvin Planck statement also states that it is impossible for any system to operate in a thermodynamic cycle and deliver a net amount of energy by work to its surrounding while receiving energy by heat transfer from a single thermal reservoir. So there is a link between these both statements, and we can see that if we give heat, there is some work, or vice versa. The second law of thermodynamics gives the total entropy of the system plus that of the environmental increase with any natural process. The entropy of the universe increases, it never decreases. This is the entropy definition of second law of thermodynamics from entropy point of view. Major uses of the second law is that second law may be used to identify the direction of the process as stated earlier. It also gives that the energy has quality as well as quantity. The second law of thermodynamics is also used in determining the theoretical limit for the performance of any system, heat engines, refrigerator, etc. Details related to second law of thermodynamics such as engine, heat pump, Carnot cycle, heat engine, refrigerator, entropy will be discussed in the next chapter. We will discuss there in details. Now we will come to one of the most important and the last law of thermodynamics, that is the third law of thermodynamics. It states that it is impossible to reach a temperature of absolute zero. That means T equals to 0 Kelvin is known as absolute zero, and we cannot reach it. Another statement of the third law of thermodynamics also states that the entropy of a true equilibrium state of a system at T equals to 0 K is 0. So, zero entropy, we cannot reach that. Thank you.